This is FX Bright, the trade guru. So on this video, I'm going to show you guys something that will change your trading forever. Listen guys, trading has secrets, and if you understand them, you will never lose trades. Alright guys, so I'm going to get into the video just after the intro and the disclaimer rule. Also, if you want mentorship, do contact me. My WhatsApp number is on the description of this channel, so do contact me. Alright guys, let's get into the video in just about a bit. So like I said, the first thing you want to understand is that price intends to move in a channel. So I'm going to draw this channel. So I'm just trying to capture the top of the candle wicks, right? So I'm going to copy that, transfer it to the bottom. I'm sure you already know this one, right? So next thing I'm going to do, I'm still going to try as much as possible to capture all the phases I see in this channel. Okay, so you can see somewhere around here, price also formed some kind of support and resistance following this channel. And I can still find something here. Right, so if I put this one out here like this, you can see price was following something around here, right? So that's fine. So the next thing I'm going to do, like, remember this is still weekly time frame, right? So I'm just going to put it like that. Then I'm going to go to the daily time frame, still in my analysis. So in the daily time frame is where we are now capturing what is happening exactly in the market. So I'm still going to pull out my trend lines to try to capture this channel that is moving in this daily time frame. So I'm going to copy that one, transfer it also to the bottom, and you can see how it fits in perfectly, right? Let me put this well. Of course, you can still adjust it a little bit so that it captures price is not 100% perfect. Sometimes you still have to adjust the lines a little bit, but you see there's no much difference between that and the initial one, right? So that's fine. So I'm still going to copy these lines and try to capture some of the moves that still happened in this time frame. So I'm still trying to just capture some of these support areas I can see here. I'm going to also copy it to the top here, and I've captured this particular line. Remember, we are still in the daily time frames here. So I'm going to zoom in. So now, like I told you, price is always trying to move in a channel. If I go to the lower time frames, when the price was here and trying to move here, it moved all this place in a channel. When it got here and tried to come down, it did this in a channel. All these moves, even though they're in the daily time frame, you can see just the candlesticks. But if you go to the lower time frames, you will find very good channels which price was using to make all those moves. And if you can capture these channels, you'll be able to trade all these things. So that's the concept, right? So when price is also here, so I just want to focus on this length all the way down to this particular point now. So you can see so you can see, since we're already at this point, price is at the base of this channel, and we are expecting a potential buy of V75 all the way up to the top of the channel again. So but I'm going to look at that particular move. So this is the move from this top to this bottom. So the moment price was getting all the way, remember we've not gotten to this bottom, the moment price got to this side, price started forming this channel. I've already drawn this one before, but I'm just going to, I know you understand what I'm saying. So price was here and price started moving in this channel. So now remember what I did here is that I just boxed price in its own channel, right? I boxed price in its own channel. So by the time I'm able to draw this line, this horizon, this inclined line, capturing these 2 points here, I'm going to I copied the line and put it down here just to capture that channel. So remember the main ideology is that price is trying to come from here all the way to here in this particular channel, right? So price coming all the way to this point it has gotten to the base of the channel. So what are we going to do? We're expecting a buy, and we can see that in this particular channel where price was using to come, we are at the bottom of it, also expecting a buy to at least the top of that channel. So now this is the 1 hour time frame, right? So of course, like I always say, we are going to, let me just map out some of the areas in this channel. A channel will have what I would like to call the liquidity zone. That's why I put this thing like that, right? Usually at the top and the bottom. What you will see channels do most times is that channels can come all the way to this point and break through this particular zone and buy. You can come and bounce here, break through this particular zone, take a buy, come here, break through. You can see the channel bounce, and I call this particular spot of the channel the liquidity zones. So you can see where the price is right now. Price has entered that liquidity zone of the channel, and the price is potentially going to buy up. So already you can see some kind of buy pressure has already started in the V75. But what I want to focus on what I want to tell you about in this particular video is how to kind of make your entries when you're about to make these entries. So let's assume now this is how you trade it. Let me just find somewhere like I'm backtest something for you so you see what I'm talking about. Let's assume you are able to know. Of course, I didn't put this part, but I always tell you that price has a median. So this particular point is the median of the channel, right? All right, good. So let's assume you can see how price was able to get to this median, come down, did some drama on this median. But let me show you how are you even supposed to enter this channel. Let's assume you're able to capture the price move on the median. So this is where the price is, and the price was coming all the way down here. The moment price gets to this point, what you're going to do is that you're going to draw your lines. Right now, I call this line the change of character line. So what price is going to do is that price is going to, in price move to come to this point, it did so in a channel, right? So this channel, just going to replicate it so you can see that it's actually a channel. So price was trying to come all the way down to this point in a channel. Now remember, this is the zone we are looking at here. This median line here, price came to the top of this median line and dropped all the way down to the base of this median, to the base of this channel. Now price dropping to the base of this channel, it did so in another channel, right? And let me tell you, you can trade all these channels, you can sell them. Mainly if you can see price is coming down, what you want to do is to be selling all this channel, all the tops of these channels. So the moment price comes to the base of this channel, you know that you should not be selling at this point. So you're going to be waiting for price. That this is where our entry is coming now. This is where we're going to be entering. What you want to do is that you want to wait for price to break away from the channel. So you can see, before we're going to take that buy to move to the top of the channel, what we want to see the price do is that we want to see the price break away from this channel and make a retest, right? It is on this retest we're going to be taking a buy. Now there's a way we'll function with this retest. Now when price is going to make a retest, there are two places price can retest. Remember, this is the channel line, right? This is the channel line. When price breaks away from this channel, we expect the price to come all the way down to the channel line, which is here, and make this retest. This is the place we expect this price to make a retest on, right? But notice that there are other support zones to which price can make retest and not necessarily get here. So what we're going to do, and this is where our trade management comes in. So we're going to put our support zone, because obviously you can see that place is a support zone. You can see price reacted to this point. So the moment price is breaking, we can expect this place to become a support zone for price. But remember, I said we needed to also go down to touch the base of this. Now, how do we enter this market? What we do is that in this particular place, you're going to enter a trade, right? The moment price is bouncing off this support zone, you will enter a trade. But on this particular trade, you will enter a half position, what I call, in other words, you will not go full margin, you will go half position. Now the reason why we'll enter this sorry, the reason why we'll enter this is because the moment price came here, price gave us this bullish move up in this particular point. Had it been price didn't give us much bullish move, we'll just wait. But the moment we can see that bullish move there, we can enter the position on that zone. Now we'll enter, but we will not enter full margin. Reason being that we're expecting price to still come down all the way to this bottom. Now, so we're going to enter what we call half position, right? So if your normal lot size is say 0.5, you're going to enter 0.25 here, just a half position. If this half position is the one that takes you to TP, fine and good, you go out with it, but don't increase the position yet until you see more entries, right? So you're going to enter a half position here and hold it, because there's a potential for the price to just fly the way it did now, but sometimes the price can still go down. So when the price goes down, right, you will now enter your full position here while leaving this half position, right? You're going to enter another full position here. So on this particular point, you're going to put your stop loss just below this, because the reason why we are allowing the price to drop here is because if price breaks out from this point, we know that this is SL, the price is about to drop down. So you put an SL somewhere below this point, allow price to bounce and begin to go up. So you're going to have a half position here and a full position down here. So that's basically how you trade it. And I was trying to tell you something about the RSI. What the RSI does for us is this. The reason why we might be able to enter this particular trade is because now when the price has dropped all the way to this point where we took the half position, when we trace it to the RSI, what we're going to see with this RSI is that the RSI is in line with the other RSI. So you can see what the RSI has been doing here. It's been going up and coming down in this particular move. So when the price comes down, you can see how that point, those points are very good points to think, to understand that this might potentially buy. So when you trace it down to this point, you can see how it is in good proportion. Had it been this one came and it was hanging on top of here, you have to be wary of taking the buy on this point. Reason being that the price is hanging here, but because the price came down to be in line with all those ones, even though it was here, you can actually take your half position. So that's what we use the RSI. If the RSI is arranged when our entry is happening, we will take the buy. So I don't want to make this video very long. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so that's basically that. So let me show you. Let's assume this one also. Let me just draw this line all the way to this point. We're still going to just see how price was able to come from this particular point all the way to this time. How are we going to enter this market? We want to enter this market when price breaks through this, makes a retest and bounce. But the reason why I may not take this trade is because normally I want the price to break after compressing, right? I don't want the price to from here break through because we are already close to the TP zone up here. So you probably don't want to take this kind of trade. You want the price to, compress to in a very tight corner here, so that when the breakout happens, it will explode. When it breaks out happen to the top, it will explode. Like this one now is not a very good way to trade, because if you're going to wait for the price to break here, you might not get a very good space to trade all the way to this TP zone here. So it's just a very, not a very good trade. But had it been the price came down all the way to this close and compressed somewhere around here, when it breaks out from here, you're going to find a good retracement before you can get back to this TP zone. So yeah, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. All right, guys.